So today I'm going to talk about FLASH, Freshman Leaders Advancing in Service and Honor. It is a freshman leadership organization that's been established on Texas A&M University campus since 2007. It is an organization that provides a club good to its members through putting on unique service, social, and leadership events that these freshmen wouldn't get in other places. So speaking of the freshmen, the structure, I created this chart to help with understanding how FLASH works. So since it is a freshman leadership organization, the freshmen are the biggest focus. They are the base of the pyramid. They're what keeps us going. However, they are the ones that have the least responsibility to the organization since they're just there to attend and participate in the events that are put on for them. The next step up from freshmen is mentors and bigs. Usually the mentors are sophomores that were freshmen the year prior and are now in charge of a group of between 18 and 20 freshmen. The mentors are also responsible for putting on those service, social, and leadership events that the freshmen attend. Bigs are kind of like mentors. They have a leadership position in the organization, but they're more geared to interacting socially with the freshmen and making sure that their emotional needs are met. Bigs do not have the logistical responsibilities of putting on events, so their role is a little less demanding than the mentor's role. The next step up from that staff is the executive staff. We have a finance executive that is in charge of making sure all the monetary issues are running smoothly and that FLASH has all the money it needs to function properly. Logistics and planning executive makes sure all the freshmen are staying involved as well as the staff and makes sure that all the events are planned out in a neat fashion. The public relations executive is in charge of making sure the bigs are doing their jobs by facilitating the freshmen's needs, as well as reaching out to other organizations to help grow FLASH's network. The director is at the top. The director is the head honcho. They make the ultimate call to any changes or real executive decisions that are made between the director and the executive board. They both work very close hand in hand, but the director has the ultimate say. So, after seeing the structure of FLASH and how we work, how do we ensure that there are no free rider problems with having so many freshmen and staff? One of the biggest ways that we keep people accountable is by charging them dues. Everyone has to pay a certain amount to stay in FLASH, and that money goes towards creating those social, service, and leadership events that they go to. We also have a point system. Like I talked about, the freshmen will be split up into a group of about 18 or 20, led by 3 to 4 mentors. That group is called a committee, and we have 5 different committees in FLASH. So all of the freshmen are required to attend at least 2 events from each committee per semester. If they do not pay dues or if they do not meet those point requirements, then they will have severe consequences with the logistics and planning executive. They will be put on probation, and if they do not improve their standing with FLASH, they will be kicked out. So the freshmen have the point requirements to keep them on track, but the staff, mentors, and bigs do not have that same requirements. So for them, their responsibility is divided unequally. The mentors have a lot more of an impact. Whether if they don't do their job, their events are not going to be made. The freshmen cannot benefit from that club good. So the mentors do have a bigger responsibility than the bigs, and the executives have a bigger responsibility than the lower staff, because if they mess up, then the future and the structure of Flash will be detrimentally harmed. So how can some of these problems be fixed? Well, one idea that we had was not having committees at all, because the job of one group of mentors from one committee can be a lot harder than a group of other mentors from another committee. So if the level field was cleared, then everyone would have the same amount of work. We could also create more strict enforcement rules for the staff to make sure that they are doing their jobs, and if they're not, they'll have severe punishment.